Bonjour, listeners out there from wherever you are broadcasting this. This is Back on Track, episode 11. I'm here joined with the lovely James Bosher, who's made his way from the behind of the camera back to in front of the camera. Jamie had to take a train as he normally does.
Yeah.
And he forgot where he landed. He may be in Wigan, he may be in Stoke. Either
Who
way,
knows? Yeah.
we wish him the best of luck to find his way back home, because
Exactly.
those are some dangerous places.
They're very dangerous. You would not want to end up in Stoke or Wigan on
No.
a cold winter's day, would you?
No, you would not.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, well, James, how have you been? You good?
Yeah, been all right. Busy working, quite cold, but doing quite
Yeah.
well. How about you?
Doing all right. It's probably the
Same
same,
old,
but
yeah.
yeah, we've got a good episode for you guys. Again, like we did a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
We haven't done weird news. We've done no, we have done weird news.
Yeah.
We haven't done alternative genres. We've done alternative
The
films.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at the film Frances Ha, which is Greta Gerwig.
One of her earlier films.
One of her earlier films.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, I mean, should we just go straight into that? If that's
Let's go straight into it.
let's go straight into it. Yeah. We had a look at the film Frances Ha, and if you haven't seen it, here's a little synopsis. So when Francis's friend and roommate Sophie moves out, Frances is left to fend for herself. Frances experiences new adventures in the city, where she also finds love and makes a decent living. Sorry, that's my again. I can't read.
Living.
Yeah, a decent living.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's she's living in New York as a ballet dancer, or as a dancer, just regular dancer, just trying to navigate life. I mean, what did you think of it?
Well, it clearly showed her trying to navigate life, but in the most awkward way possible. But I liked it. I loved how it was shot and the narrative, but it wasn't my type of film because it was so awkward, and she was so socially awkward. I just was like, crawling my finger, like clenching my hands, whereas like I can't watch this. This is awful. Like,
Yeah.
But not in terms of how it was shot or anything. And the storyline was amazing, but just how quirky millennial she was, and how I'm gonna try and find a big job in New York, and I like this girl, but these guys coming at me and everything like that, and I don't know my love life, and I need to find a job. So all of that in one, it was like, I'm trying to be really independent and cool and quirky, but it didn't really come across that way.
So
I thought it was more annoying rather.
Is that a critique on the character or the?
Of the character really, and it worked well in showing how socially awkward she was, and because it's all about her, isn't it really, and how she's navigating life and everything, and how socially awkward she is. But it was more of a critique on her for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed the shots from the film.
I do like the black and white. That was quite nice.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought the shots, it was weird. Like the shots were better at the start of the film,
Okay.
but her acting was worse, and it gradually went the opposite way. Well, I thought like some of the shots in the early scenes where I was like, that's a really nice shot. It was the director is Noah Baumbach. Oh
Bumba.
I started thinking it was German. I thought it was a German name like Baumbach, but I don't think it is. He's
I
American.
really don't think it is,
He's
no.
American, so Baumbach.
Baumbach, yeah.
Yeah. It only happens on this show.
Yeah, he's normal. Yeah.
And he obviously, wrote wedding story.
Was it a love story?
Marriage
story.
Marriage story. Yeah. yeah. And is married to Greta Gerwig,
Yeah.
but and he also actually co-wrote Barbie with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was a good film.
Yeah, very good. They co-wrote this together. He directs it and she stars in it. And yeah, I thought her acting was okay. There was a lot of it where I'm sure probably a lot of it is reflected on herself, like her own story, because I think she had a similar. I remember listening to an interview. She had a similar experience when she was in her late 20s, going, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
But it's and I showed you a video. It's basically the plot of every
film.
Edinburgh Fringe play of someone in their in the big city. In Edinburgh it would be London, but here it's New York. In their late 20s, trying to navigate life and go on dates.
Like baby reindeer,
yeah. Trying to navigate life. So I don't think the plot was anything that was like...
There's nothing special.
It wasn't more about being special. It was just like... Yeah, okay, maybe...
Really?
Yeah, like, I thought, it was... It had a narrative... Like, the narrative I thought went well. And the idea where she's, like, making, rash decisions, like going to Paris. I don't want to spoil it too much, because... it's worth watching.
Definitely is.
Just to see, especially for some of the shots. And then you see a young Adam Driver in it, who I don't know if he'd done many...
too much in that film either, really, was he?
He was in... he plays like... The
flatmate, that's kind of there, kind of not, going on his motorcycle.
Yeah, but obviously they go on a date before that. So
they do,
the whole thing. So it's like... What I like about it is it explores relationships that maybe like people wouldn't think of in the first place, if that makes sense. Like the idea of like going on a date with somebody, it not really working out, but then still like ended up being friends with them and then eventually living with them, or like with her best friend, the idea of sorry, all the kids have now come out of school, so it's all very but it's kind of distracting. But like the idea of like being like, in love with your best friend, not in a romantic way, of like the idea of like.
Do you not think it was a romantic way?
No, it wasn't. It was
I thought it was more of a romantic way.
Well, because they're both. Well, it's like that whole bit they say they're like, we're like a old lesbian couple who never have sex.
Well,
anymore.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. I
What-
don't know. I thought it was more, because Sophie at the end was, arguing with her boyfriend, and she looks over and saying, that's my best friend or whatever, and the whole story is, Frances doesn't get a boyfriend, can never really connect with a guy, and them two living together at the start, and she wants to renew the lease, and every time she ends a call with "I love you," she's secretly showing that she wants to be with her rather than a guy.
I think it might be a thing of because she talks about the idea of being in a relationship, about somebody being their person. Do you remember when at the dinner? She says like, "Oh, what's great about like a relationship is like the thing like people don't see," which is actually I thought was one of the best bits of the film. She talks about like, the best bit is like people don't see like the this connection that only you two have.
Yeah.
And like the fact that this is your person, and upon reflection, maybe that was her person. But it, whether she may not be sexually attracted to them.
Yeah.
Which she mentions about the idea of like having somebody. It's not about the sort of sexual connection, but Yeah.
Of the personal connection on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, ambiguous.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a good film. I liked it, but it wasn't my kind of film. I don't think it didn't like grab me and pull me in really at all. Maybe it was the narrative, and it wasn't more. It wasn't more of a structured narrative, and it didn't go that far. It didn't push any boundaries or anything. So
Yeah.
I think I found it a bit boring at times, but that was my opinion. But it was a really good film, and I could see why people like it. And it's one of her top-rated films. I think it's rated better on Rotten Tomatoes than Barbie.
Really?
Yeah, and Barbie's 5th, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes for her films.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great film, greatly shot, great acting. Like Greta portrayed that character really well. But yeah.
Well, I think a lot of it. I mean, I don't know her personally, but I feel
Mm.
like it's a lot of like reflection on
On her, yeah.
her own life. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, I thought. Yeah, go give it a watch, guys. I mean, it's a it's an alternative film. It's a type of.
It is, yeah.
In the black and white. What's a good wanky explanation we could say for the black and white? It's because the relationships is what gives the film colour.
Oh, that's good.
There we go.
Was that on the spot as well?
That was.
That was very good.
Mate,
You are clever sometimes. that genius in you.
Only sometimes.
Comes out, that light bulb moment.
I actually did that for my birthday once. I went to the Tate Modern.
Yeah.
And I just looked at stuff and tried to give it meaning.
It's fun to do, though.
Yeah. I did it. I was like, can we just go and like? So I'd see like a brick on the floor, and I'd say, yeah, this
means something. Yeah.
Let's talk about the structures in society and how it's one brick that starts everything.
Sounds like my art exams in GCSEs.
Yeah,
very much is like that. Yeah,
you get good at it if you do GCSE art or drama.
It is just like that, isn't it? Really?
Because you just come up with some wanky meaning, and like it's I feel like I got really good at it, coming up with bullshit for everything, for music.
Yeah,
come up with some bullshit.
The meaning behind it, quite an emotional one, even though it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's just I wrote it, I thought I liked it. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can always make your way through bullshitting.
That's like my photographs. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the perfect.
I photographed like, let's say, a bin in a corner.
Yeah.
And it was to represent, I don't know, recycling, a theme of recycling. Goes, what does that mean? It's in the bottom left-hand corner. Rule of thirds. It doesn't mean anything. But I had to make a meaning. What it really means.
Bullshit meaning for you.
Yeah, exactly. For me, yeah, it's like, the disaster of the world and how, spilling on the ground. It was, stuff like that.
So wait, was it a recycling bin?
It was. I can't remember what the shot was, but it was like rubbish on the floor kind of thing. Right. It was like one shot I did like last minute, like 10 minutes before, and was like, I need to submit this now. And he's like, oh, I really like that composition. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and come up with the bullshit meaning for you.
Go for it. It's rubbish on the floor.
Right. So it's the picture is,
let's say, there's a bin on the left hand side.
Yeah.
And I think it's just on the street. It's quite a nice street, quite a clean street. But a load of rubbish is tipping out on the floor, and I think there's some liquid maybe in the corner.
How is this bin? As in, people have like
it's just a bin, like a black bin.
Yeah,
one of those.
Has it been overflowed or
it's overflowing? Yeah.
Okay. Here's my explanation. It's a metaphor for when you keep too much. I'm trying to word it. It's when you when you have too much emotion, too many emotions and feelings, and you bag them all up without properly, relieving them.
Yeah, recycling it.
Yeah, releasing them, and therefore it ends up overflowing and becoming a problem for everybody else.
Very good.
Well, not a problem.
No, it ends up
it ends up becoming a thing that affects stuff around you. So your emotional baggage.
There we
Because
go.
you
Yeah.
haven't relieved it. It's now.
So what would the title of this piece be called?
Tipper.
Tipper. That's good. Yeah, quite like it actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tate Modern, please hire me. I would be fucking brilliant.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Giving your fucking art pieces meaning. Yeah.
Oh god. It's like the banana one. Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well,
art. What is art?
That's a piece on. That is actually a commentary on modern art and how anything can be art, and therefore he did it in protest, and it ended up being more expensive. Yeah.
We should do that. Make some money in our spare time. Protest against art.
Well, this is the big argument, because a lot of people obviously, will see a painting and they'll go, "Oh, I could have done that." The whole point though is that you didn't.
Exactly. You didn't think
It's
of it.
the thing that's, somebody else did it.
Yeah.
It's the same with music though, if you really argue. Like writing a 4-chord song, it's easy. Well, it's not, but
yeah.
like the idea
there's
of
more
like,
skill to that than drawing a strip of black paint in the white canvas kind of thing.
yeah, but like the idea of like, right, you write a song that's got the chord structure of 1-4-5-1, really basic, really simple. You write the blues on it, right? Oh, I could have done that, but you didn't.
Right.
And that's the whole point of a lot of these pieces. Francis Ha. I enjoyed. Well, I didn't mind it. It was fine.
What would your rating be out of 5?
3.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I was on my letterbox 2.5.
That's like Adam Sandler rating.
That's 2.5 for me. Just didn't connect to it.
Yeah.
So, and I rate too many films 4, so I need to bring it down a peg.
Yeah, all my
Critical.
films.
It's either 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Really. Not 5 because that's over the top.
Is that a cat in the window over there? It is a cat.
What?
That window over there. Do you see with the little...
Oh, I can.
Can you see that far?
I can see, but yeah. Well, I can see better than you, mate. So
I know. Well, I've got my glasses on today, so I can actually see. There's a cat.
There's a cat in the window looking at us.
Yeah, looking over the Empire. My cat used to do that. He'd be off on the 3rd floor and look down on the garden and make sure everybody's...
Neighbourhood watch, that is.
That is a neighbourhood watch. Yeah.
Always watching for the criminals.
You get those in... they call them in Portugal, not the cats. Like the old elderly people who sit over the balcony.
Yeah, with a fag. Yeah.
Yeah. They call them the CCTV.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just spread all the...
You don't need technology when you got, aunties with a cigarette looking out the window.
Exactly.
They probably smoke about 20 a day. All day and all night. But yeah, good film.
Yeah.
What, 2.5 stars?
2.5 stars doesn't sound like a good film.
No,
but,
it's not right.
It was a good film.
But not for me.
Artistically, and I don't think it broke enough boundaries, is basically. And not that every film has to.
Didn't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on.
I mean, how's your week been, mate? It's been
been quite dull, really. Yeah. Just been in a routine of gym, working, and sleeping, really.
Gym, work, and sleep.
Gym, work, and sleep, and repeat.
That's literally the London lifestyle. Yeah.
The sad London lifestyle, yeah. But my job, you could be left to the imagination. It could be a businessman job of a solicitor. Oh, yeah. Let's say it is that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing really. Had my driving lessons. I'm better driving backwards than I am for driving forwards. Like a reverse park. I'm amazing at it.
Yeah.
But stress at driving forward at roundabouts or anything. Yeah.
We've had the same driving instructor though, and this is something that should be brought up. Is he's a bit nuts.
He's crazy. This man. Lovely man, but a bit crazy.
Yeah. He's called H with just the letter H.
The H. Yeah.
And he
a lot of road rage.
Yeah. He does. He maybe he's an empath. He gives road rage. He does road rage for you.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to worry.
Yeah, exactly.
He takes over the wheel, honks the horn, pulls
Yeah.
his window down, while you just sit there like, do I drive? No, leave it to me. Just press the accelerator, you'll be right.
Yeah. I remember that, man. We'll do a little reenactment now. Right, you on the wheel.
Okay, 1 second. I'm approaching a roundabout.
Yeah.
But
Guy cuts you off.
Guy cuts me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just like,
Oh, guys, cut you. Hey, oh, no, give me the wheel now quickly, yeah? Give me the wheel now. Oh, what the fuck you think I'm doing, yeah? Where you fucking going, yeah? Which way you going? And the guy going, blah, fuck you, blah. Fuck you, man, fuck you, man.
What am I doing?
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to do. And you
Press accelerator.
Yeah. Put your foot on it,
We're
man.
gonna overtake him. Fucking
Which is
bastards.
just like, I don't know how to drive. It's probably the same for you. Don't know how to drive, so
yeah.
I can't. I'm not in the road rage stage yet.
No, I'm not.
Let me figure it out
I'm scared
first.
of the road.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Let me figure it out first, and then I can start
Have a
shouting
road
at other
rage,
people.
yeah.
But
Oh, funny man.
yeah, and his
Yeah.
whole idea is like, oh, listen, man, I'll be there. I'll be like, I'm there for you, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
That's
there
just-
to like back you,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
If anything goes wrong, it's not your problem. You know.
I mean,
I'll
it is.
do
I'm
it
on the
for it.
fucking
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
So
Don't
Yeah.
worry, man. You can speed, but I've got the brakes, so it's okay.
it's
yeah.
nuts.
Funny
Yeah.
man. Well, yeah, that's my week. How about yours?
All right. I worked on a Pringle shoot this week, which I'd been working on
Yeah.
for a bit. Just as stagehands, but
And what's the stagehands?
well, it was marked as stagehands, but my job was we had a Twitch streamer, Spanish Twitch streamer on, and my job was to distract them whilst they played the Pringles map in Fortnite.
So an actor, maybe an extra, something like that.
Kind of, yeah. I have a Pringles jumpsuit, which I actually
ya?
I brought home. Yeah,
Nice.
so
Pringles jump. So
yeah, I got a Pringles.
is it a cylindrical shape? You know, for the tube.
No, sorry, I was
No?
confused. It's very round. It is a very round jumpsuit because it's like
Your head's popping out the lid. Kind of
it's
thing.
like an extra large. It's massive on me. Yeah,
Wear it to bed.
yeah.
Little duvet.
I've got the Pringles shirt as my like bed shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was all right though. But it was at Yahoo Studios, which, you know, I mean, before this, I didn't know that they were still
Going
rocking.
on, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, really nice studio. Everyone that I worked with was lovely, and it was just
Scare some people.
huh?
You get to scare some people.
Yeah, I did. I mean, so the whole job was that they were playing the game with so they're professional Fortnite players, and then they were playing with these like chosen people who weren't professional.
Yeah.
And whilst they're all playing the map together, the professional gamer is getting distracted, so it like sort of takes them off their game, gives the other guys a little boost. And so the viewers could vote what distractions they wanted. So there was one like Snakes on a Stream where
Oh, okay.
where I think I'm allowed to talk about all this now. The show's been done.
An NDA, have you? Oh well, yeah. People have watched it. Yeah.
I did it.
It's fine now.
Yeah, the show's
live,
done.
Yeah.
The show was there.
There we go.
So
It's
we're
fine,
okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna get sued.
Yeah. We will cut this I'll check beforehand. But if
I'm
this has
sure
made
it's
it on,
fine,
I'm sure it's
yeah.
fine.
I'm quite sure it's fine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to tell
a
you.
million people have watched it. I could have watched it and say it how it is because I've watched it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Exactly.
you watched it. You know,
Yeah. So I'm not
fine.
I'm not giving any
any
hidden
secrets
secrets.
away. It's still on there if you want to watch it. It's on Pringle's Twitch.
It's on the streamer's Twitch. Who?
Oh,
What was the streamer's name called?
I do need to look at this. To be fair,
Yeah.
watch you running up behind someone, scaring them. Ah!
Yeah. The
Dressed up as what are you dressed in?
I'm dressed in a Pringles jumpsuit. So it's just a red jumpsuit. Mayachi.
Mayachi.
Yeah. She's got.
Matcha tea.
Yeah. Hang on. I've got on airplane mode, so I didn't purposely. So I didn't get any phone calls during this shoot. But she's got I think 1.7 million. Yeah, 1.7 million followers. So she's
Wow.
she's a big deal.
Mm.
But yeah,
Mayachi.
yeah, she was the you know,
The main act, the streamer, playing
Yeah.
the games,
Huh?
playing games.
yeah, playing the Pringles map. And she so like for example, the snakes on the stream, she'd get 3 tubs to choose from. We'd all present her a tub, and 2 of them had snakes that popped out.
Fake snakes?
Yeah, like you
Oh.
know, like the joke ones that like pop out and fling away.
I thought you mean like real snakes, like wrap around like her neck or something. Oh, I feel like I'm a celebrity.
Okay, no, that would be a distraction. Yeah.
I think that'd be better, to be fair.
And then mine was the Pringles can, but
So what was the scare in that? Just a Pringles can?
no, so like it's either snakes or it's some Pringles.
Oh, so you presented
Yeah.
with some Pringles.
Yeah, but
You've a hope there. She wanted you. She wanted to choose.
you phrased that really
well. Sorry. She wanted to
she
choose
wanted
you as the option out of the 3.
But we legally, we might actually have to cut this bit. Because because it's a big Pringles can, legally they can't broadcast somebody eating only one, like eating from the can by themselves.
Okay.
So when, because it's a sharing size, when she had a Pringle, I had to eat one as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But that's just because they're like, we can't
promote this kind of thing.
We can't promote eating Pringles by yourself, which, let's be honest,
everyone does. Everyone buys a tub of Pringles and just eats it. Yeah.
I ruined my dinner the other day doing that. Just eating a whole tub of Pringles, and I wasn't very.
Did you get to take home a load of Pringles?
I did. Yeah. Do you know what sucks?
So
I was
lucky.
I was coming from a writing camp in Kent, which was lovely. With some really brilliant songwriters. And I went straight from that to the shoot. And so I had my guitar and all my like clothes for the weekend there. So I could only bring 2 tubs of Pringles back, but they had a whole crate of them, and I'm like, take what you want. Yeah. So I would have taken more if I could have, but
should have given me some.
I know. Well, I only could take two tubes, so it was but it's
what
all.
What flavors did you pick?
I picked sour cream and onion, which is the
main one. Yeah,
the best one, as you know. And fiery cheese, nacho cheese.
Okay.
Spicy nacho cheese, which the map that she was playing was based on.
Okay, cool.
So it was like a cheesy volcano map in Fortnite. So
Fortnite, God.
Yeah, I don't think Fortnite was associated with the shoot. It was just Pringles because Fortnite had this weird history of brands, brand maps. And they've done like Pringles. I get, Pringles. I get, and they did a like Whataburger, the American brand. They did that as well.
Okay.
But they've also done Shell, the oil company. They had a Shell map.
Why?
I don't really know.
What's their target audience?
Yeah, maybe they're trying to, I guess it's good PR because if kids think that, Shell
in Fortnite, they must be, energy friendly, climate friendly.
And they are literally the opposite. They are war criminals. So yeah.
Interesting.
Do you reckon the map's like this African tribe won't let you get to the oil resource? Quick, hire a guerrilla army and take them out.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Walk through a rainforest that's not there anymore. It's just
exactly.
Yeah.
Quickly deforest so you can make way for fracking. That's like the chopping the trees down. Yeah. I've recently started going to the gym again, and I'm at a gym nearby, and it's nice. But the other day I saw the worst power lifter I think I've ever seen.
No, yeah. Go on, tell me.
I texted you about this.
Yeah,
being like, I can't wait to tell you. This guy, that's thing of like you got to sweat more, so he's got tracksuits and a hoodie on.
Yeah.
Which also isn't true actually. It's not a thing about how much you sweat.
Is it not?
No. I don't think so. It is. No. I remember people in the boxing gym used to do cardio in bin bags.
So oh wow.
Yeah. But anyways, and he was like the worst powerlifter or ego lifter. Sorry, yeah. Did I say powerlifter?
Powerlifter.
Sorry, powerlifting's different. Ego lifter.
Mm.
He was the worst ego lifter I've ever seen. Where like the guy's on the bench, and he's like literally like going. like fucking
For
going
bench
nuts.
press kind of thing.
Yeah. And he's literally like just fucking.
There's no form or anything there. It's
Yeah. For context, if you don't know what an ego lifter is, it's somebody who pushes more weight than they should, or does it too aggressively.
Yeah. Showing off a bit.
Yeah. In the idea that's what's gonna get you
Girls.
Get you swole.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, which he said if you read any scientific studies, they actually find slower lifts are more
beneficial.
Yeah, so you do 1 second, like 2 second lift, and
hold it and then slowly go down again.
Like 1 second down. Yeah, so you shouldn't be going like quick. But anyways, yeah, I just thought that was a bit nuts. Have you ever seen any ego lifters? Any I feel like Hounslow. I see some in Hounslow a bit nuts. I mean,
you do get a few who are like, they think they own the place, and they do maybe two, like one exercise, like 4 reps on one machine, and go straight to one in another corner of the building, and they hold it because they've got their water bottle there, and they go, "I'm not seeing my water bottle. I'm using that." After
wait, so they're using 2 different machines?
3 different machines.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're like, it gets busy. I know, yeah, but that's the extent I've seen. I'm not really seeing ego lifting. Yeah. Unless I have, and I've just blocked out my memory because they're just shit. But yeah, that kind of level of just.
Yeah, I mean, you always get
annoyance.
Ego lifters.
Yeah, you always do. Yeah.
But this one was like. Out of this
was
world.
it? You can tell kind of thing. Yeah.
Because he was also screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
So it was
like that kind of thing.
No, he was like. Yeah. It was.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it was nuts. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, this is a weird world, and there's also some weird news. A mysterious shoe thief targeting kindergarten in Fukuoka.
Why do you pick the hardest names possible? You do like challenging yourself, don't you?
Yeah. I know, none of them are in Bradford or something, innit? Like, fucking hell. Fukuoka, Japan.
Sorry?
So, a mysterious shoe thief targeting kindergarten Fukuoka, Japan, turned out to be a weasel. Initially fearing a human culprit, police installed security cameras and caught the animal carrying off children's lightweight indoor canvas shoes. Over multiple visits, the weasel swiped 22 shoes in total. Though the stolen shoes remain missing, nets were installed to secure cubbyholes, bringing relief to staff and parents. The children are amused by the footage while the wild weasel continues to roam free. So they thought it was a shit, like a weird guy.
Yeah. Man with a foot fetish.
Yeah. And probably something else if it's a kindergarten. Which, yeah, it's an odd.
But it was a weasel with a foot fetish.
It was a weasel. I mean, what do you reckon he's doing with all the shoes? Making a nest?
Maybe he's making a little nest, like little flats, that his babies can go in each shoe.
Yeah, everyone's got their own bed.
Yeah.
That's cute, that's pretty good, really. Because if you think, little canvas.
Yeah.
That's probably perfect squirrel size. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well,
let it rampage. Let it go on a bit more of a rampage. Collect more shoes, because he can get a boot as well.
I don't think it could carry a boot.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's not that strong.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a weasel.
Yeah. Smaller than a boot.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, I don't know how many children it's had if it's getting all these canvas shoes. What would a baby weasel be?
What do you mean? Sorry, what
a weasette?
A
whittle?
A whittle. A baby weasel.
Yeah, baby weasel. Oh my god, have you ever had your cat like nick stuff from you? Have you ever had animals
No.
nick like pinch stuff?
No,
See,
never.
I lost a necklace.
Did you?
Because of Sabrina's cat. That I woke up. I had it on the bedside table, and I woke up, and it was like playing with it. And I was like,
okay, don't. Yeah.
Stop. And then I moved it out of the way. I woke up. I didn't find it again. I never found it. It's been like 2 years, and I've never found it.
Somewhere in that house.
It's somewhere in that house.
Yeah.
That flipping cat.
That bloody cat. Always causing trouble.
It's a bit of a nuts cat, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my cat just bites paper and cardboard. Really, doesn't play with any of my stuff anyway.
Yeah. Just bites boxes.
Yeah, and plays with tennis balls like a dog. Just hits it and runs after it.
Sounds like a dog. Yeah, biting cardboard.
Yeah.
Biting
Plays
boxes.
with his own ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Coming to the final segments of the episode. It wouldn't be complete without asking you what's been grinding your gears this week.
Ooh. What's been grinding my gears? I think, right, when there's a card limit in corner shops, so you have to pay cash. So like a £5 limit on the card. So one of those, you know what I mean?
A card minimum.
So a card minimum, not limit.
Yeah.
So a card minimum.
Yeah.
And it's been really annoying recently because I've got an Oyster card. So the main places you go and top your Oyster card up is at a corner shop, right? So yesterday I was waiting for my bus and it was 3 minutes away. So I was like, I'll go to the corner shop next door to the bus stop and I'll top my card up. So I was waiting in the queue and it's my turn. So I put my Oyster card on the reader and he goes, cash cards? I go, oh, card please. He goes, oh, you can't, it's only £10 in cash unless you buy something else. And I'm like,
10 quid's a lot.
It's a lot as well. Yeah, I don't have £10 in cash. So I was like, I literally can't. My bus is coming in like a minute. Can I still do it? Adamant against it. I was like, whatever, I missed my bus anyway at the end.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. And I had to pay with my card on my phone. But same thing happened today. I was like, I'm not going to get the train. I'm going to get the bus. So I'm going to top up my Oyster card because I couldn't do it yesterday. Went to one place, same old story. Second place, didn't even do TFL top up. Third place finally did. But at that point, I was like 15 minutes in. I was like, might as well get a train now. But yeah, minimum card spend is really annoying because everyone uses card now. No one has cash. Yeah. And you don't always want to buy stuff from a corner shop all the time. You're not always going in there.
Not 10 quid's worth.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what grinds my gears recently.
Yeah, it's card minimums. I mean, there's a lot of places that have gone card only.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
Which there's a whole conspiracy theory behind that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I completely get your frustration with that. As for me, I've mentioned them before, but they've been particularly annoying this week. Cyclists. They are, oh my god.
What's happened now?
Right,
Hamish?
well, I skate everywhere. Skateboarding's a nice in between where you can either be on the pavement or a cycle lane, or sometimes a road, but I don't really because only if it's very, very quiet. Like during lockdown, I could because there's no cars.
Yeah.
But anyways, cyclists been driving me fucking nuts because they they just never follow. Like I said, I love the idea. Yeah, I love the idea of cycling everywhere. We could just be like the Netherlands, but doesn't mean red lights avoid.
Yeah.
And it's just so annoying. And the other day, right, particularly, this is what really ground my gears. Yeah, past
grounded my gears.
So I was on my way home and I was in the cycle lane and the light went red and I said, look, I've committed to being in cycle lane. I will wait at the red light.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Good citizen.
This cyclist coming down the thing starts ringing its bell telling me to get out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm like...
What am I meant to do?
Excuse me?
Drive into the oncoming traffic?
Yeah, just
ignore
I'll the red light.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to obey...
the laws of the roads, yeah.
Road law. Oh, sorry, mate.
If
Yeah.
a police car came here right now, he'd arrest me.
Yeah, but he was like fucking ringing his bell, like, get out the way.
Was it a delivery driver?
No.
It wasn't even a delivery driver.
No, it was some office. It looked like an office worker, like, you know, on his fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's what's been really grinding my gears. And the fact that this idea that there's like one rule for them, you know, one rule for us.
But I never used to hate them really. But I've had that growing hatred from H. You know, when I'm driving a car and it cuts us up, or you know, whatever happens, or like a pedestrian's walking across a zebra crossing, goes straight past, almost knocking them out. Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, what? Why are you doing that?
Like I had that. I was crossing a zebra crossing the other day, and this old lady on a bike makes eye contact with me and then goes right through the zebra crossing. I'm just there like,
yeah,
okay,
what? You're not going to make it much further, are you?
Well, it's just like what? I don't want this idea. Like, yeah, completely fine for me. You know? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So that's really what's been
cyclist, eh?
Cyclist. I don't want to, because I feel like an old man saying that. Like the idea. I do like the idea of cycling, and I like to cycle. But when I do, I like to obey the rules because everybody else has to, and that's not me being. No. You know.
We'll make it a better world for all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if people
obeyed the rules
of the road. If people stopped at red lights, probably.
Well, everything really, and not cycle on the pavement.
Yeah. Anyway. Right, well, now, you know, in honour of Jamie, I think it would only be right to do a little dad joke.
Go for it.
Yeah, so, an American cat named 123 and a French cat named Un, deux, trois are having a swimming race. Which cat won?
Go on, tell me. I don't know.
1, 2, 3 cat, because un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq.
Oh, God.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
No.
I've been Hamish Tate, alongside me.
James.
What's your professional name? Is it James M. Bosher? If people said to you, what's your name?
James Bosher.
James Bosher.
Maslin Bosher. Anything really. Yeah. Look me up on LinkedIn, you know, look all my social medias. Get me a job, you know, if you want to have a chat, it's fine. You can have a chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.